So based on your skills, your education and experience, how much do you believe you are worth in the UAE job market? So let's get into your philanthropic work,
yes.
All right? Because I saw that that's what you have passions for.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Waffle TV. I'm Chanji Waters, and I'm here to talk about the season of donation, the season of assistance. We are here to talk about the 7th edition, as it has been for the past 6 editions. We are here to talk about the Waffle Scholarship Scheme, which started last year and will continue this year. We have over 100 students on our scholarship list, and we are calling on you to assist us so that we can assist these children. This is the family of Mr. Alaji, and it's a very large family. We are calling on our donors and our supporters to help so that we can support these children to go to school.
I'll pick up the chunks from the beans and take my bag. I could not afford a thing.
There was a day I got stuck in Dubai. I did not have transport fare.
Oh my God.
I slept in Union.
You slept in Union?
So without wasting time, I opened my boxes because I told you I came just with few pieces of dresses and I start selling.
I passed through a lot of difficult times emotionally. In fact, because of the time I wanted to commit suicide.
Right? Yeah. So I actually sent 3 million CFA francs. Yes. And they made me a 1-month visa.
I applied a lot. If you know what 8 months look like.
I've been for 17 months, my dear, without a job here. So as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others the permission to do the same. I guess you work with Indians and Arabs. All right. How would you think your Indian or Arab colleagues perceive how Africans treat them in a corporate space?
Yeah, this is something that is very difficult to talk about because unless you have carried out a research with reliable data that you can present, then you can make your generalizations. But if I want to talk on my personal experience, I think the population or the number also counts. In some corporate bodies, you'll find a lot of people from one nationality in this, and this has an influence on the treatment that they give to others, because these others are considered like kind of minority. They are not, the numbers are not as much as, and so you will feel bad having colleagues talk or converse business in their language. It makes you feel bad, but sometimes there is nothing you can do about it.
Definitely.
And so you likely have to interpret this in another way. My experience has not been very good, but I won't want to take that to say these people are bad people. I just take it that probably this person was not a very good person to work with, because there are people who can tie you down in one spot for as long as they're there, and they even tell you so. But there are good people as well from the same nationality. And that's what I would say. It's not good to generalize, but there are bad people and good people coming from the same space.
Okay. So having lived in Dubai for 8 years, what valuable lessons have you learned about life, people, and about yourself?
I've discovered a lot about myself, how to work under pressure, how to work with different people, with different mindsets, different educational background, different educational level. I've learned to adapt and work with them. I've also learned to, cope in different environments. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this is a space where you work with a lot of speed, and you need to be changing every day. Something you were doing yesterday in a different way, today you have to do it in a different way for it to match with the changing circumstances. So there is a lot that I have learned personally, and from others as well. I have listened to different stories, and from these stories I have had a lot of lessons. I've learned to be strong and know that whatever you are going through, you are not the only one. There are people who are going through
the same.
worse, and even worse situations than that. So this is not the only place where you can learn things. Wherever you are is just to open your eyes, and there is a lot that you can learn from other people and from the environment.
All right. Okay, so you've mentioned the type of jobs you had. Let me ask directly. Was it easy for you to get those roles as an African?
It wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't, because I remember when I was unemployed for 15 months that I mentioned to you.
Okay.
I had already had 4 years of experience as a housekeeper. So when I applied, because at this time I was looking for anything, including the housekeeping itself.
Okay.
So when I applied, I remember there were couple of emails coming to me telling me they've looked at my profile and it doesn't match what they're looking for. So I asked myself, what else could they be looking for?
Those
what
are
else?
just automated messages.
So I thought, are this automated? And even so, does it make sense? So I think it's very challenging. It's very difficult to find any role, because each role that you go for, you find thousands of people, hundreds of people standing on the line going in for the same thing. It is just to keep pushing, get to know people, talk to them, expose yourself, and train yourself in this, get the qualifications, and I bet you will likely make it.
Oh, okay. All right, so what does success mean to you?
Success to me is just the essence of life. For me, I don't know for others, but for me, the essence of life is to be able to take care of my immediate family and extend a helping hand to others. If I'm able to do this, which I can do now, I think I'm happy and I can say I'm successful, because I wouldn't say or measure my success on a bank account or on a well-paid job, because it is not about how much you are being paid, but how can you utilize, or how you are making use of the little that you are being paid
to cause impact,
to cause positive impact in society. I always tell people that if you don't learn to give from 100 dirham, you will not be able to give from 1,000 dirham. So learn to give when you have little, so that when you have much, you can be able to give as well.
Yeah, so with the definition you've given, do you consider yourself a successful person?
Of course, I'm a successful person, because I can count the successes in the number of people I've impacted their lives. We don't only do that back home. There are people here as well that I have reached out to. I have tried in my own little way to help, you know, even by just looking at their CVs and telling them, change this, go to this person, go to this place, submit your CV, get in touch with so and so person. These are the successes that I can say I have registered so far.
Okay. Do you think the journey to your success, you said you're successful, so do you think your journey to success would have been different if you went to other nations like the US, the UK, because it was hard for you to get a teaching job here, but do you think probably you would have had it like with a snap in those countries? Let's start from there.
This question, I think I would have, I'll best answer it if I went to these countries. But if I'm not
with
there,
the information that you're getting, because I know for sure, you being in the UAE, you always have friends that will come back to you, those who are in the West. If you have this educational qualification, it's going to be easy for you to pick up this. Why are you wasting your time in the UAE? Those stories will always come. Those advice will always come from people who are from the West. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because they always try to paint a very nice and lovely picture.
Yes, it's good. You are now understanding. They paint that picture. They give you the impression that without work you can make it, or you can just make your life can just be so easy elsewhere. No, it is not. The difference may be in the pay package, the living conditions, and your environment. But as far as work and success is concerned, you have to work for it. It is only work that pushes you to that end. It is not all about the type or the name of the country or the type of place you come from. It is, if you have dreams, it is by waking up from this dream and putting what you have in mind into action that you succeed. So I think if I was in another country, it's going to be the same. Because equally from these other people, people who have gone to other countries, they still tell you the negative aspects of those countries as well. They tell you there is a lot of taxes, and that here we are fortunate that we don't have this much taxes. But in those countries you earn more, and I'll tell you that it is all about hard work, determination, and knowing your end goal. Where am I going to? When you identify this, it takes the narrow ways to get there, and no matter what the hurdles that you face on the way, you can be able to go over them and get to your goals.
All right, so let's get to the cost of living in the United Arab Emirates. In your own opinion, is it expensive, reasonable, or affordable?
I would say it's affordable. It's affordable because elsewhere you'll find things that are cheaper, the same item that is cheaper, but you're unable to afford. But here it may sound like it's expensive, but you are able to afford. So it's just a matter of context where you are. It's affordable. Life here is affordable because what you want, you can have it.
Do you think it's hard to save money here?
Well, the first question I ask myself is, why do we save? Or what are you saving for? I prefer investment, and investment does not go with a country or a specific place. It goes with where it works. So as for me, if I want to invest, I just make my investigations and see if it can work here or there, then I go ahead to invest. But as far as saving is concerned, which may just be something for emergency or things like that, you must save where you are because it's for emergency purposes.
All right, so should someone be listening now and they have their small savings and they're looking forward, what should they invest in? So what are you going to advise them what they should invest in?
I am not a business strategist. But what I can tell them to invest in is what they like doing best and what they know how to do best. Because if you venture into something you don't know, you are bound to fail. So go into what you know and get partnerships and equally learn from others. Get their stories, see where it works and where they have failed, build on that, and you can be able to be successful.
All right. So what key money lessons have you learned living in UAE?
Money.
Key money lessons. Because I had people who sat here and said, the UAE taught me not to give out my money as loans to people.
Exactly. Yeah. In that aspect, you know, I do understand that sometimes when you lend out money to get it back becomes very difficult, and the person who has to pay back your money may give you very valid reasons, and sometimes you see with him or her, but that's part of life. It's part of life because if you have never owed anybody in life, it may be that you are very rich or you are a very bad person. So I would say, if you don't help, then be ready that you will never be helped. For me, it just depends on the circumstances. If I'm able to help you, I will help you. And if you pay me back in bad faith, you just block the way for future help, you know. And for recommendations as well, because you think, where will I ever meet this person? But if I talk about you to someone else, they will never want to help. So it's just for us as individuals to be good and pay back good. If somebody helps you, you should pay back that person in a good way so that it opens doors for you tomorrow.
Oh, that's good. All right, so let's get to the passport factor. Because see, we have the green passports, and you always hear talk about the green passports. Oh, the kind of passport you hold determines the kind of job the kind of salaries and opportunities you have in the UAE. Do you believe that to be true?
I do not. I do not believe that to be true. It holds water in some little aspects, like when they talk of native speakers of English, where you're born in a country where they speak only English, and because you possess a passport from that country, they can give you priority when it comes to language teaching. But apart from that, it is all about skill. It is all about education. It is all about what you can do, your output. If you are able to do something well, passport cannot hold you down. Your passport cannot hold you down, because if you make your CV, for instance, and start by listing your country and all that, that is part of, you know, part of the failure. You start by giving out what you are able to give into an organization, not by telling where you come from. So I would think that the passport thing is just something that you carry on your head for nothing. The essential thing is build on what you can do. Get your uplift yourself by upgrading through education, courses, skill acquisition, and all that. That's what can put you on a higher pedestal.
Okay. Most Africans complain a lot, and as someone who has been through rough times, and right now I could say you are striving a little. What was your biggest win here in the UAE, and what did it cost you?
It happens at different times, and sometimes what happens now may be too big, and in future you'll find another thing bigger than that, and so it's difficult to really lay hands on one. But I would say one of the biggest wins I had was my first job here. It was not the best job, but having it as a job and feeling relieved that you won't go for this visa extension, or you won't be deported, or you won't go back home, or enter into overstay, as we call it here. It was a big win for me. But later than that, I had another one, which was like going back to my root, my passion. My passion is teaching, and having to leave the washroom into the classroom again was one of the biggest things that put a smile on my face.
And what did it cost you?
It cost me the previous job. It costs much money going out and in for 5 times for the visa change, going to Cameroon to do the bachelor's degree, and coming back, and the short courses put together is a lot of money. So I can say it costs you energy, it costs time, it costs material sacrifice.
All right. All right, so as an African professional, what challenges have you faced while working in the UAE?
One that I will mention, which is very disheartening, is you find your brothers being a very big problem when it comes to giving jobs for money. You know, this has been a thorn in my flesh. When I think about it, it pains to find people telling you that I have an opportunity, but you have to pay me money
before I give you.
Before I show you, not even giving you, because showing you is not guaranteed that you will have the job. It's actually very bad, and it tells you indirectly that if you don't have the money, you will not be told about this opportunity, and probably you may be the right person to have this opportunity, but because your brother thinks you can't pay for it,
you don't want to have it. And do you think that's why we don't progress here?
That is part of the problem. It's part of the problem because we are not exposed to information that other people have, and another reason is because we also do not go out there and interact with people to learn new ideas and get to know some of these hidden opportunities. So one of the ways through which you can be able to succeed is not only waiting for information to come to you, but you have to go out there and search. Then many people also are held back because they do not want to try. You can only succeed if you try. If you don't fail, you will not be able to learn or build on something. So the fear of failure is the fear of success. at the same time.
Okay. Okay. So if you had to advise a young African professional who is planning to move to United Arab Emirates, what's one of the hardest truths you are going to tell them before they even book their flight?
Yeah, I will tell them to first of all look at what they are doing back home first. If it is something that you can count on and there is potential of growth, I will tell them not to leave. You build on that, because the heaven you think you want to come and make here, you can make it right there.
Okay.
And there is something that many people don't understand. So long as you work for someone, no matter the millions they pay you, it's never going to be
enough
an easy going because somebody pays you and you must do work. I always make this joke that if you are being paid, don't be surprised that they will ask you to dig a hole and refill it because you are being paid. So if you have something that is yours and you are able to maybe sometimes shut your doors and sleep, you know, because it is yours, I will tell the person, build on this. But if for one reason or the other you must leave, you should have a goal. What am I going to do? How will I do it? You need to put these strategies in place so that when you come, you are not taken by surprise by what goes on in this place.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so give 2 key issues affecting Africans. It's similar to the previous question, but just list 2 issues affecting Africans and propose solutions for it.
The first one is the fact that I think they call it inferiority complex. You just think that where you come from, you can't be this. That's not true. That's not true, because if you you make yourself able to do that thing, you can be put in that position to do it. So the fact that people carry in their heads that I have this passport, or because I come from this country I can't do this, it is not true. The second thing is the issue of easygoing, where you think that you can just do everything because this person told me he got this job through this way, or I can use money to get there, or use my connection to get there. That is another fail path. If you follow that path, you are following the path to failure, because if you are recruited somewhere based on connection, just be assured that once that connection is disconnected, you'll be disconnected as well. So it is better to grow from the base based on what you can do. Let your employer, let the person who employed you see that this person merits this position, and you grow from there. It's true that there are some places where when you work, they don't look at that. They, even though you do your best, they don't consider. But it shouldn't stop you, because 2 wrongs will not make a right. If you kill yourself because people want to kill you, it will not help you. So what you do is keep doing it, because this is going to be part of your CV. It's going to be part of your life, your proof in another company.
All right, so how would you describe the UAE in 3 words?
I think I mentioned that before, that Dubai, the UAE is hot in climate and in the job that you do. And Dubai, sorry, I keep calling it Dubai. The UAE is equally safe. When you are here, you can move out at any time, and you can do anything positive the way you want, because it's a safe country. And I want to emphasize on this point, it is safe because of you. So you contribute to the safety. Anything that you do which has to do with criminality is part of making it not safe. So the safety, it is not the government making it safe, it is you making it safe. And the last part is the UAE is evolving continuously. If you go out there and see the road construction, the building construction, the bridges, whatever that you can think of that is going on here, you will realize that this is a moving country and you have to be moving with them.
All right, so give one advice to those who are struggling, especially those from Cameroon who are struggling here in the UAE, thinking life is not going to happen.
Yes, at one point in time, I thought so as well. I thought that it was all finished for me. I remember cleaning and crying because you keep asking yourself, when will this be over? These questions is what should spark something in you. What should I do? The question should always be, what should I do to get out of this? And once you ask this question always, and even on your sleeping bed, it will push you to getting to know different people, push you to try other things, try new things. Don't always be in your comfort zone, because comfort zone is where it kills. You may be receiving some salary that is comforting, you are able to solve problems here and there, but if you are not able to move out of that comfort zone and make sacrifice that will raise you up, then be rest assured that growth is far-fetched.
Okay. So 8 years in the United Arab Emirates. List 3 words in Arabic and tell us what it means in English language.
For words, at least I can say a few words, but the sentences are a little bit difficult. I lived in a French-speaking area for quite a short time, 6 years, and I was able to communicate in French and understand, but it has been very difficult to really cope with the Arabic. But for Arabic, especially in the school milieu, you hear words like ta'al, which is come, and you've heard words like la, which is like no, and mojud, which is like present or yes. So you find, so these are some of the words, but there are so many of them which are mushkila, mafi, and all that. These are some of the words that you, every day, you hear them every day. And
If you had to return home today, would you say Dubai gave you the breakthrough you were looking for, or just survival?
That's tricky. If I say it gave me the breakthrough, I should be able to show proof. And if I say it's just survival, I'm not honest to myself, because so I'm somewhere in between. It has given me almost the breakthrough, and it's not just survival, it's something above survival, because if for any reason I have to go back home now, I'm not the same. I'm different. I've learned new ideas, and I think I can build on that to get the breakthrough that I want. And saying it's just survival, no, because I've been able to impact lives that I've mentioned to you. Because I desire not to be a motivational speaker, but a motivational actor. I may not know how to speak so well, but I like that my actions should be able to motivate someone to do so. So the actions that I have carried out in the past years, I can say is because of the fact that I'm here. If I was back home, probably I would have done it, but in a smaller scale. So because I'm here, it has helped me to be able to achieve what my passion, what I really long to do. And so I can say, even though it's not 100% breakthrough, it is not 100% survival.
All right. So on the last note, can you give a message of appreciation to the rulers of the United Arab Emirates?
Yeah, if I had the opportunity to stand in front of the rulers of this country, I would tell them they have not only given the best to their country, they have given the best to the world. Businesses are thriving here. There are people who have come to this country, they have made it, they have gone back. Some have gone back because they didn't make it, but because of their experience here, they are able to make it where they are. They may not say it, and I'm a living testimony that what I am today, I can tell you, is because of this country. It may not be the best, but it is not the worst. I would tell you that maybe elsewhere I would have been the same, but I'm not there. So long as I'm here, I will give them all the appreciation and just tell them that if they can continue in this footing, it will be, this country will not be known in the nearest future. Because sometimes when I go out, I don't believe this is a desert. You know, it's unbelievable what they have done. It's an incredible work, and within the time frame, it is something that words cannot really say. But I am so grateful for what they have done, the safety, the opportunities they are giving in this country. There are bad things that happen, but I can't build on that. I build on the strength, the positives, because the negative things also happen elsewhere. So those are my words to them.
All right, thank you so much. Any last word?
Yeah, since I started in the mother tongue, I would like to say a few words equally in the mother tongue before rounding up in English. Melon face na anyonshi bi sina ochumyang ayoshi ashi yonsin jarwisi ambo ke lonfe ina te bi vudi so ambo yuana shina we ocha jo anye ne bi mo ashi lana jisindi ayugi si baje so retofa kowe ande yonjika meyo ni natongwe ina memungwembo ashi de anjimbo. Just summarily going to say I'm proud to be from Wimbom and language being part of our identities, part of the culture and part of our identity. Never be ashamed to speak it and never think that it is the foreign language that makes who you are. I have learned a lesson that people who are your supervisors, your leaders, your managers here cannot even speak English, but they are your managers. So it tells you that language is just part of life and not the whole thing. And never be discouraged by what you are or what you are doing. Keep doing it. I've learned from one of my mentors called Farmer Tanto. He says he has a PhD. And what is this PhD? It is persistence, hard work, and dedication. This is the only thing that can take you to where you want to be. Thank you so much for this time.
Thank you for answering my questions to the core. Thank you so much for going through the struggles with a smile. Thank you so much for inspiring. And thank you so much for helping, giving out your heart to help the less privileged. Guys, we're in a country that punches above their weight, okay? So if you're in UAE, don't be afraid to take a step. Learn how to punch above your weight, because on the other side is something that is rewarding. Trust me. We come to the end of this wonderful and amazing experience. Hope you learned something from it. It was really very touching at a certain point because he had to explain his struggles as someone who is educated, but he had to go through that. So don't relegate yourself to the back. As I said earlier, always wake up with a smile, dress up, show up, and trust me, there is opportunity always working. And if your eyes are open to see, you will grab on it. Thank you so much for being here. If you've watched up to this minute, then you are my real MVP. If you've not subscribed, the red subscribe button is there. Hit on it, join my beautiful community. It's for free, and put a smile on your face. Wait till the next time when you see my beautiful face, okay? It's because I'll be bringing you juicier content. Thank you so much for joining, and bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye.